Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy Charles Gregory.
And I'm Madim Touch.
And you're watching
Talk to Talk.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to another episode of Talk to Talk, where if you can walk the walk, we will definitely talk to talk. And I'm your host, Charles Gregory, and my beautiful co-host,
Blow in your face. Touch here.
Yeah, right? So what's good? What's going on? Yeah.
Hey, I got new lipstick.
Got some, I like it. I like it. It looks good.
But tell me, there's other good news.
Yeah, it's good news. You want to hear some good news?
Yeah, give me some good news.
I got some good news. State of the Union address.
Hey, what up, Obama?
Mr. President. He's a PIMP
dog.
Boss.
Shut it down.
Right?
Yes.
So he drops the State of the Union, and he talks about a lot of things, Cuba and all the good stuff, taxes and all that stuff. But what stood out for me was when he pretty much had the mic, right? It was like, I have no more campaigns to run. It was about to talk, right? But he had the heckler in the crowd, and he's like, yeah, they started clapping like, yeah, you had it. But he was like, yeah, because I won both of them.
Bow.
Drops the mic.
In your face.
Dude. President Obama, just like I said, just when I start to lose hope, he do something like that.
Dog.
President
And you know what? We as a colored group, I would like to say, remember other people feel that way. We didn't wait for him to just pull one of them stunting moves, like really pulling rank, really just getting fly, sassy on him, because it was like, all right, dude, you the president, you gotta be professional, da-da-da. But sometimes you gonna have to just drop it on these, you know what I'm saying? Just drop bars. He was dropping bars on him. Bars.
Well, he dropped bars.
Yes.
That
was good. That was some good news.
Go to Mr. President.
Yeah, he is really doing his thing. Yeah. Gas is down.
Yeah. I was in Jersey. It was 187.
Dog. Last time I was in high school. The last time it was 187. Okay, man. Seriously, and he's just really doing this thing. Unemployment's down. So shout out to President Obama. Yeah. Keep doing your thing, boo boo. We got your back.
Yeah, no doubt. There you go.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You got bad news?
Got some bad news. Potentially. Now we know when they say who are the greatest MCs. Name your top 5.
Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas.
Said Nas, right? Said Nas. Unfortunately, rumor has it that he might be retiring. Yeah.
For what?
I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just
there's no legitimate reason for Nas to retire. I said it.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious how that would actually work. Does that mean he won't tour anymore? Does that mean he's just going to give up the mic totally? I just don't know what that means.
Well, I just went to his show. The last show I went to, he had the Thomas Illmatic, and he did his thing. He showed the movie, then he did the album. And, Nas is one of those MCs where he is a boss in the respect, he's been doing this for a long time, but he's one of the people who really haven't had a lot of MCs come up under him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I know he has a new artist that he's working with. I can't remember his name, but maybe he's starting to say, hey, maybe it's my time to kind of start bringing some people up the ranks. Honestly, I think that's the one thing he owes hip hop. You can't be that good and not have other people, pave the way for some other people.
That's true. Maybe it's that time, but then you have people like your boy Jigga in the building. He just released something that was stupid. It was crazy. Hey, it had Meek Mill, Philly on one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's kind of I don't know. If you're good, you're good. That's smart. Well, that's kind of bad news for me.
That's bad news. That's bad news. We love Nas. Definitely in the top 5. All right. Well, good. Well, we got a good show today. We got representative from Code for Philly coming through.
Okay.
Shout out to Lloyd.
Geek life, huh?
Geek life. He gonna come drop some knowledge on us. Tell us what this whole hacker Code for Philly thing is all about.
No doubt.
Of course, we got love and relationships and hot music, really hot music for y'all today on the show. So, a lot going on. Don't turn the channel. Go get a drink or something. Go to the bathroom and come right back. Talk the talk, y'all.
Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more Talk the Talk.
Hey, I'm Lloyd from Code for Philly. You're watching Talk the Talk with my man Charles Gregory and my girl Madim Touch.
Hey, thanks for staying tuned in. You already know Talk the Talk. Where if you can walk the walk, we will definitely talk the talk. And I'm your host, Charles Gregory, and sitting over there is my beautiful co-host.
What up? It's Madim Touch. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. Her voice, man. It gotta be the voice, right?
I'm so happy.
Yes, she is. And I'm happy too. I'm gonna tell you why I'm happy, because this is one of my favorite segments of Talk the Talk. The interviews, right? Why are they my favorite segments? Because we get to know people, and we also get to know one thing that they never told anybody else, right? So today, we have someone with whom I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Now, everyone knows about gadgets, right? We love the gadgets. We gotta get our new phones, our Androids. The other people get like the iPhone stuff, but you know, we gotta get the Android devices and things of that nature, right? But yeah, this gentleman right here, Mr. Lloyd from Code for Philly, he's gonna talk a little bit about some of the latest gadgets, some of the, you know, programming and things that he does. Talks about the shirt that he have on from Psycho Philly. Look, he's gonna talk about everything. So, hello, sir.
Hey, how's it going?
Fantastic. Thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate the love y'all showing me.
Oh man, the love is love. Talk the talk, right? So let's jump right into it. What is Code for Philly?
Code for Philly is a movement that is about making Philadelphia better through technology.
Okay.
So, like you were just mentioning the gadgets, you know, your Team Android, Team iPhone. Everyone pretty much.
I like how you looked over here, Team Android,
Team
Team iPhone.
You left Android team. That's cool. You'll be back. She'll be back. She'll be back. 6.0. You'll be back. But everyone has those devices nowadays, and even those folks that do not have access to smartphones, they're still able to use their mobile devices. And these devices allow us a connection to the world that we haven't had, you know, in human history, right? So being able to use this power that we have and bridging the gap from the things that are missing from our civic world, right? Our government, our things that we need access to, and bringing it to the technology world in a way that is powered through the community. These Code for Philly is about bringing community developers and everyone together to solve these problems that we have through technology.
Now, and it's interesting that you say that and use community in your explanation of what Code for Philly is.
Yes.
When you have a lot of people actually on a movement to so-called Matrix unplug, so to speak. I mean, we're talking hashtag holla at your boy, hashtag Charles Gregory, at Charles Gregory, get at me, right? We're talking hashtags and ats, right?
Yeah.
So how do you, I guess, you know, wade through those disconnects and those transition and those issues from unplugging to utilizing our gadgets without staying too detached from community?
You know, that's a good point you make about being unplugging from the matrix, so to speak, right? It's been, you know, the past couple of years, we've learned so much about how there's a bigger sort of entity that's watching over everything, right? And it's kind of keeping an eye on
Big Brother,
Big Brother that they like to call it. That's supposedly keeping us safe, but at the same time is collecting all this data about us. And when you think of it from a top perspective, that's not really good. Like from me and you, we on the street, walking down the street, we don't want somebody that's, you know, miles away, you know, have access to our information, right? We don't want that. Nobody wants that. Right. So and on a local level though, when it comes to solving issues, like things like knowing where, say you have a friend that is handicapped and they needs to ride the train, and they want to know where to find the
locus,
right, the most local, handicap accessible thing.
Right.
It's easy enough to pull out a device to find that information, right? Mm-hmm. So we have this sort of, we want to be able to access this information, but at the same time, if we have this device, then does it mean that Big Brother's going to be watching everything that we do? Or, you know, is that the way we want to live our lives? So
we gotta use it to the good, pretty much.
Gotta use it to the good
as like a tool.
Yeah. Exactly. And I believe that over time, you know, all these concerns that we have about the Big Brother will subside because we've started this national debate, and you know, brave people like Edward Snowden and all these people have been brave enough to drop the information out on the people, information that's known to a lot of people that's out there, but they're not able to divulge this information. But that, I think that's going to sort itself out, but it shouldn't deter us from solving the problems that we need to solve, that we have this technology to as a platform to solve these problems. So,
all right, Code for Philly.
Yep.
You guys are like hackers, like a group of hackers.
We are a group of hackers.
Oh
yes.
my God. Okay,
so y'all not the people who send me like those emails talking about if you send me your bank account and we'll make sure to send you double what you sent me. You know, that type of stuff is.
Nah. We don't do any of that. We try not to do any of that.
So all right. So for our viewers, right, and for me, because look, I don't even know. What is a hacker? What are y'all doing? What are y'all tapping into?
Yeah, well, so let's start with the term hacking, right? All right, let's not. Everybody sort of gives it a negative connotation, right?
Well, if you getting my passcodes, because you hacked, it is negative.
Let me give you an example.
All right.
So I feel like everybody has been a hacker at some point in their life, right? When you lock your keys in the car, right? You need some way to open the door, right? So you call a locksmith, or you get a wire and you hack the door
that's
open.
Cheating.
Okay,
we need that.
Okay, you need that, right. So and now also on the other hand, you got a bad guy that comes down the street who also has the same ability to come in and break into your car and steal your keys, right? Steal your stuff. So you got the good and you got the bad hacking, right? So we are focused on the good hacking.
Y'all the good hackers.
We're good hackers. We're hacking for good. Our focus is taking problems that exist in the community and putting technology solutions to them. So if that in that respect, we have to hack things together. So that's what it is.
All right. So just to tie it into some of because you know, we here at Talk the Talk, we say no subject is off base, right? We touch on everything. Yeah. And as you know, it's a lot of issues that's going on in society today, from, you know, the Trayvon Martins to the Michael Browns, and, you know, just people, you know, unjustly suffering at the hands of people that's in power, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of leave it at that. Now, it's a flip side of that piece that, you know, stood up to say that we're in support of the people, and they considered and deemed themselves as hackers.
Right.
So let's jump into that, just to bring that whole topic home. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that piece.
Yeah. So when you think about the challenges that a society faces, in our case, in Philadelphia, we've got problems where you've got disconnect between the powers that be and the actual people, right? And it's growing, right? So you got when I say powers that be, I mean wealthy. Let's just call it wealthy people, because they control the power, right? So they have the power to bring about an army to stop, you know, to protect them, right? So when you have that disconnect, the person, us people in the community, at a certain point, we're going to start to feel that, and I feel that's happening right now, right? And it's happening on a more and more rapid pace.
That's that group. They put all those people information out. What are they called?
Before Anonymous. He goes there,
okay.
Before he goes there, because we're about to get deep.
Yeah.
But we have to cut to a program break real quick. So don't go anywhere, because we're about to get deep. Let's see how far this rabbit hole goes, right? So stay tuned. Just Talk the Talk, y'all. I'm your boy Charles Gregory with my beautiful co-host.
Madim Touch here, y'all.
We'll be right back after this.
Coming up next on Talk the Talk.
when you have such a large city, especially in America, people sort of get set in their ways, and they aren't as easy. It becomes harder for them to embrace change.
Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more Talk the Talk.
Look, I ain't impressed with no dudes wearing dresses, but none of y'all using dollar signs for S's. Good job, yeah, you get an E for effort, but impressing me is like the Marlboro man smoking the Western. Yeah, we can do to the death. Wordsmith, fully loaded Smith and West. No pressure. My only question is when the fuck thugs start shaving their chest. Not ready. Prima donna, men are petty, thugging with a Manny Petty. And I admit it, fam, I don't get it. No, I don't understand no disrespect to my associates, but goddamn, it's a pan that you never learn to shift from your parents. In any affair, I wouldn't take it there, but scram, you ain't a ladies, man. You a lady, man. Shit. Why you acting so flaky? Damn, I ain't got time for these inbred meth heads. Bitch made kids with that he said, she said shit. So I birthed them, gave them Gerbers and burped them. Case of Rah, I ain't holding the grudge. So let the past be the past, let it be what it was. When it's all said and done, don't come running to us. Talking about hands, where's the love? No, no, no love. No, no love. No love. No, no, no love. Got it.
Thanks for staying tuned in and not going anywhere, because we was going to see how far this rabbit hole goes. This is Talk the Talk. I'm your boy Charles Gregory with my beautiful co-host.
What up, your girl Touch here.
Touch is definitely in the house with our special guest today, Mr. Llyod. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, sir.
Now, before we cut to that commercial break, right? To that little program break we had, we were about to go really deep into this rabbit hole, right?
Let's go there.
Yeah, he's excited about that. You know, he's excited about that. So, me too. So, we have a larger part of the, community and the country going through unrest at this point, right? And you have two groups, pretty much. You have the people who are, I guess, having issues with the powers that be, right? Mm-hmm. But then you have another group that came out and said that we're standing with the people and we are hackers. Yeah. So let's talk about one in explaining, one, what the hackers actually do, and two, who are those hackers.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I won't go into too deep because we only got a limited time. Right. So we'll keep it brief. The hackers that you're talking about go under a name anonymous. Right. And so when you think about when people want to protest something, right? Typically you go out in the streets and you picket and you protest peacefully, right? Hopefully peacefully. Yeah. And now today with technology, this power is given to us where we are able to protest in a digital world, and this is where Anonymous comes in to aid in this protest, because they're able to do things like hack into government sites, get information, whether it be for good or for bad. The fact is that power now exists to aid in the protest alongside the community. Right.
So that hacking they're doing, is that illegal?
Some of it is illegal, and some people have been arrested and gotten jail time for it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then you have but the hacking y'all doing is not.
We're trying to do as little. I do not want to be responsible for it. I don't want to be responsible for taking anybody to jail or me going to jail myself. So all the things we're doing is around open data. Okay. And open data is the data that's made available by government and businesses that give access to information things like water department, power,
Right.
gas, all this transit. These different things, these different agencies make their information available. So, for instance, SEPTA, they have a real-time bus. All the buses have GPS, and they send that information, and they make it available in open data. So hackers are able to build applications around this information to make it easier to gain access to different things in transit.
So is that similar to like open source for Android? Being able to program those great Android devices, but you have like the other people, they kind of close the door and don't let. That's kind of
right. Yeah. So Android's a perfect example, right? So you've got the old guard, which was closed source, sort of Microsoft model, right? No one really knew. I mean, unless you're a computer hacker, you didn't really too much care about the source code. But now more and more people are becoming more tech savvy, and so when you're able to get the source code of an application or a website or something like that, and you're able to make modifications to make it better, then it makes everything better, right? Because then you're able to contribute back, and then that person is able to use the code that you contributed, and you're able to use that code. So a lot of our projects are built around open source projects, or a lot of the code has already been done in the open source world. We're taking that code and we're modifying it, making it better, applying it to Philadelphia, and then contributing it back to the community.
Before we let you go,
Yes.
right? This is something that we do part of the show. I love this part of it, right?
Okay.
Now, everybody on the show, we know that you've done 100 interviews already. You talked to everybody. You just said, I want awards, and people want awards. Yeah, we get that, right? But I know in one of those interviews, you haven't told them something. So at Talk the Talk, we like to get the dish, right? So we want to know one thing. You got to tell our audience one thing that you never told anybody else, that no one knows, even your mama, that you've been hiding under your pillow. We want to know one thing that no one else knows about you.
One thing that no one else knows about me.
Yeah.
Okay. I was born with 12 fingers. Is that weird?
Really?
You was? Really?
Yeah, I was born with 12 fingers.
Your mama had to know that, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. I know your mama.
All right. Well, all right. Something else.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, that's cool though. Yeah, I like that.
I wish I still had them. I'd be typing that coding.
You be mean on the mean on the code, right? That's funny. That's funny.
Let's see. Okay, one thing. People think that I hate Apple products.
Okay.
Right. I don't hate Apple products.
Okay.
What I hate about Apple is their closed source, and I actually like their hardware a whole lot. Yeah. So putting that out there in the world. I do like Apple's hardware, but I'm Team Android.
I know that's right.
All right.
There you go. That's what's up. I talk about Apple, but you see, I work on mine all the time.
All right, so boom. Where can people find Code for Philly?
Go to www.codeforphilly.org.
Okay.
www.cyclephilly.org.
Okay.
Go on, download the apps. Please use them, and by you using them, you are now participating in making Philadelphia better.
That's right. That's right. Good job, brother.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Cool,
all right, thank you everybody for tuning in for this special interview, but that's not it. We got more Talk the Talk coming up next. Stay tuned. Go get you something to drink. Come right on back. Talk the Talk, y'all. Good evening, everyone. I'm your girl, Madim Touch. I got my man Charles Gregory over there holding us down.
Deuces.
And it's the best part of the episode. Thank you for staying tuned in. It's love and relationships time, Charles.
Boring.
You know why I let him say that? Because he's always hating. But you know everybody loves this part. This is where we get our Twitter followers. Get your
Who
phones
loves
out.
this part? Who loves this part?
Everybody loves this part because I got a really good question for you.
Okay.
And I don't know. You may have thought about this before. You kind of
Already coming at your boy nut. Already.
If you had a step brother, sister, not your blood,
I already know where this is.
by marriage. Look, I'm from Maryland. Marriage.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Can you date them? What do you think, Charles? Do you have any step brothers or sisters?
I do. I have a lot of them.
Okay. You ain't never looked at one of their booties before?
No. Absolutely not. It's like I'd rather swallow an ice pick.
That's rough. I just got a visual.
Gargle on gasoline.
Oh no. Okay, so they're completely off limits, Charles.
Yeah, man, it's not. Listen, it's so many beautiful women in the world for me to look at somebody that's that close to me where I feel disgusted that I can't even talk about it. It's just horrible.
But why is it so horrible? It's not like that's your blood, your family.
Yeah, but I mean, it comes to a point where you're that close. You know what I'm saying? You get close and people, your family.
What if you don't? What if, look, your daddy just married this lady, he fell in love, and it's just some random, now she your sister.
All right, so this is the thing, right? The only time where I give like somebody a pass is if you seen and met her before you knew that.
Okay.
So if you happen to just kind of be in the same place and meet this girl, she's like, wow, she bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at her like that. I don't know that maybe my dad, met someone and her daughter just happened.
So basically only if you didn't know.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because a lot of parents I see try to date your friend's parents. You know what I'm saying? Like single parents.
Okay.
Like, oh, I met such and such father. He's cute. And the next thing you know, your parents are flirting. And you're like, well, hold up. I'm dating him. I'm trying to get with the son. You can't be trying to get with the dad. Like, I've seen that happen. And it's like, I don't think they think about, like, dude, if it does kick off, then they're going to be stepbrothers and sisters. And you just completely said, I'm going to trump your relationship and then start one with the daddy. I've seen people do that or try to do that. That's not cool. I mean, I agree with you. I don't think it's cool. Nah. But it happens.
I'm sure it do.
It happens.
It wouldn't happen with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things where I think when you start dating, you ask a lot of questions, like you know, and it'll come up. So where you live? Where about? You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. And you know what I'm saying? My mom's about to get married. Oh yeah, my dad's about to get married.
See, if they get to that point, you already know we got a bigger problem. What I'm saying?
That's one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Hey, so
we're good. So with that being said, we got more show.
Yeah.
We're not done.
No doubt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. You're watching what?
Talk the talk, y'all.
Wow, that was really, really good episode.
Yes, and I think I know how to hack now.
I don't know about all that, but look, I know what hacking is all about.
Yes, we
and
definitely know that.
Philly,
yes.
You guys are doing a really good thing. I think I might join that organization.
I think so. They're doing great for Philadelphia. Great thing for Philadelphia, yes.
So, look, guys, if you want to learn more about what we talked about in today's show, couple of places that you can go.
Where's that?
WeTalkPhilly.com, Facebook /WeTalkPhilly, YouTube /WeTalkPhilly. I mean, we're all over the net, and we're all over the phone. Tell them since we're on technology.
I know that's right. We'll talk about technology. We have a brand new app, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you find that. Find out where it is. iTunes Store, definitely Android market. But guess what? You can listen to our podcast too. We're on Stitcher, iTunes, and Beyond Pod.
There we go. Yes. There we go. And stay in tune, guys. Next week, Monday, 9:30 p.m. Comcast 966 66, Verizon 2930. See y'all next week.